In our makerspaces, we celebrate the ethos of MIT, the combination of mind and hand. Making is a fundamentally creative activity. It's also practical, recreational, and social. Makerspaces give students access to 3D printers and laser cutters that have them making in a matter of minutes. But when we offer opportunities for traditional and slower ways of working with our hands, new avenues for community and creativity open up, and the students gain a deeper understanding of process and materials.
Earlier last semester, I realized that there wasn't really a set group for knitting or crocheting or any crafts really. And I reached out to a few of my friends who also crochet, and we kind of realized that there was a need for a club, which is why I decided to try to organize things and start organizing events for people.
Last year, I ran a Learn to Knit workshop during finals week, imagining that this craft would help students unwind. What we learned were two important things. First, there's a tremendous unmet demand. Over 30 students signed up, many of whom had never visited our makerspace before. And second, many students struggled just to get those first stitches going. This seemingly low-entry craft was actually really challenging, even for college students.
Building this community and chatting with people, learning new skills. They can even look around and see other machines and just learning the space, picking up other skills along the way. I do believe maybe 3D printers are kind of faster to learn and kind of faster to get started with compared to knitting and handcrafting.
The big emotions that I see are confusion and sometimes frustration, but a lot of happiness too. I think struggling with a project of your own is really a meaningful experience, and it's nice to, after you struggle with it, to have a finished product that's your own, have a little stuffed animal that you made and just hold it on your desk and you're like, oh, I made that. I think it's just been nice to realize that there is a community. Before, I didn't know how many people were had ever tried crocheting or knitting or were even interested in it. So I think it was really nice to when we sent out the emails about socials to see that people actually responded and wanted to come to things and learn how to crochet and knit and everything like that.
I think learning hand skills, learning to work with materials with your hands changes how you understand materials, and that changes how you then use tools and technologies to manipulate those materials. So if you've done woodworking by hand, suddenly understanding how box joints get cut on a laser cutter makes a lot more sense. It makes you understand tolerances and sort of the limitations of what a machine can do as well. About 50% of the people coming to our craft socials are students who've never been to this makerspace before. So I'd say they're certainly reaching a different interest group on campus.